Hello again, Michael Friedrich here from beautiful North Carolina with another shaving soap review. Today I'm going to be using, not really exactly for the first time, the Tabac shaving soap. This, as you may notice, is the refill. I did not get the big porcelain dish. I did not get the full shave stick with the container because I was a little bit nervous about how I was going to take to the soap, so I thought I would go just for the refill and see what happens. I'm going to be shaving with that today, as well as with my birth year and birth quarter. This is the Gillette Slim Adjustable. I haven't shaved with this in quite a while. This will be a bit of a nostalgia shave, and we'll see how that one goes. 2 days of growth. In the razor, I am using a Rapira Platinum Lux. All right, so the shave stick. Well, here is the Tabac shave stick. I've simply pulled off some of the gold foil, which I think is the exact same foil that you see on top of the large soap container. It is a big piece of soap, right? This is not like, I think that things like the palm olive stick and the spike are much smaller than this. This is a big, hefty piece of soap. So that's one reason why I went just for the refill, because in case this is not a soap that I like, I haven't wasted the money on the additional piece there. So for those of you who are new to shave sticks, applying the shave stick is pretty easy. What you're doing basically is wetting the tip of the shave stick, and you just rub it on your face. Make sure this is a hard soap, so you need to make sure you're getting enough on there. Like every hard soap, it is of course going to take a fair amount of water to get a good lather going, so bear with me. All right. Easy. And again, with the shave stick, it's simple. If you feel like you just don't have enough soap as you go through your passes, you can always just reapply again on your face. It's not like you really ever get one shot. So today's brush of choice is going to be the Smoke Owners Club Bar. I want to shake it out a little bit so it's not quite so wet. Don't start by flinging. And you'll see that as soon as this gets started, and you can see right away, this is just too dry, way too dry. So I'm going to keep adding water, and this will take a little bit. Now again, I'm just dripping water onto the face of the brush. You could, of course, dip your brush gently into the water in the sink. So the Tabac, let's talk about the Tabac for a little bit. This is one of those soaps that people love or love to hate. It is, I think, considered a classic shaving soap. Been around since the late 50s, I believe. It is a tallow-based soap. It is a rich, rich soap. The lathers I've been able to get have been really very, very good. No complaints about the performance of the soap. Like I said, you're putting enough on your face to be able to go for 3 passes. You need to be a bit patient when you're building your lather and make sure you're adding enough water. So I'm just dripping water into the face of the brush. You can see this is still a little bit dense and pasty, but it'll come together in just a moment. Now, as I said, no problems with the performance of the soap. Good lather, it's slick. I've not really had any trouble making a lather. And I know what you're thinking. There's at least one of you out there right now who is yelling at the screen, needs more menthol. And you know who you are. But menthol's out of the picture in this one. Straight up tallow. Now, you might also be a person trying to Titanic your Tabac. Pasha, you know who you are. And you know what? In terms of the quality of the soap, yep, I get it. But I gotta tell you guys, I am really torn. All right, that's looking pretty good. A little more water just for the fun of it. Got a good, nice, sleek look to it. Can't argue with the performance. However, I know people describe this as a powdery, masculine, dense, classic scent. Others say they have a hint of tobacco in it. Not for me, not at all. Yes, there's a bit of a powdery note. Other than that, what I get is an overly sort of old, musty, perfumey, like too old potpourri with too many rose leaves in it. It smells old ladyish, and no offense to old ladies. I have one in the family, my mom. All right, I have this set, I think, on a 4. It's 2 days of growth. Sunday morning, I last shaved Friday. So gotta say, I'm really torn on this soap. One, the performance is great. Like right now, nice, slick, friction-free shave. On the flip side, man, this stuff really smells. In fact, first night I had it unwrapped, and you could see how little I have unwrapped of that. I have just a tiny piece of it. It was sitting upside down in the apothecary mug, and from the other room, my wife asked, "What smells? Something smells in here." Like, I don't know. And then it hit me. I wonder if it's this. Indeed, the Tabac shave stick. Source of the smell. Now notice I didn't say scent, because that has kind of a positive connotation. So I wonder how many times this happens to people. You get a soap like this. It really is just an experiment for me. I bought it in Belgium. The refill was really quite cheap. I love the performance. The soap is fantastic. Certainly for the money, a great value. It's a hard soap. It'll last for quite a while. You see how I said that like that was a positive? Yeah, but I could have also said, man, that soap's gonna last a while. So I don't know what to do. On the one hand, shave's great. Let's go for pass number 2. Probably just stick with 2 passes. Again, just interest of time. Add just a bit of water again to the brush. I mean, look at that, that's great. Wonderful lather. Hold your breath. And they make an entire line of stuff. Obviously, it's there's a shaving cream, and there's the hard soap comes in 2 different formats. I think there's the big container and the shave sticks. There's an eau de cologne. There's an aftershave stuff. All right, this is going to be an across the grain pass, and then I will likely call it quits there. Yeah, and for the adjustable, I like the weight. It feels incredibly solid. It's easy to hold. It feels very well balanced. I definitely like the milder settings. Even on a 9 though, it's not like it's, crazy aggressive. But still, in the scheme of things, just something about the feel of the head. It's not my preferred design. Well, if you have a soap that is supposed to be a classic that others love and you hate, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I wonder how many of us end up in this conundrum, because I really don't want to throw this soap away. I'd really like to pass it on to somebody, perhaps. But on the other hand, maybe I just keep it and just make myself use it. And the other problem is that I have soaps sort of waiting in the queue. I have 2 Kalani pucks waiting in the queue, and I have another Friedberg in the queue, and soaps that I know smell fantastic. You know, and the fact of the matter is that it really only smells bad while you're shaving with it and while it's sitting in the apothecary bowl. Reeking up the place. Okay. As you can see, you know what? Vintage razors still do a great job. Thought for a while maybe just because they were sitting mostly unused that I would actually get rid of them. And I have a spare couple super speeds, I think a flare tip or 2 that really are never gonna get used. So those I'll likely actually piff on. This one I'll hold on to. This and the slim twist. Okay, just gonna call it quits right there. Very nice shave. You know, when you're rinsing the soap, it is very slick. And it's funny, in the time since I used that Martin de Canto, that sample, really kind of remarkable in some ways. That was good soap. But for this portion of the shave, there was nothing left there. I do suspect that that was mostly due to the fact that it was lathering such a tiny sample. All right. That is that. I'm going to finish off the shave today with a splash of the Myrsol, the F Extra. Even though the morning's a little bit brisk. Both of these Myrsol aftershaves have been just fantastic. Just loving them. When these 2 are done, I'm likely going to buy another 2 from the set, 2 that I haven't tried yet. Oh, see, that smells good. No, that, at least to me, that does not smell good. So you can sort of see why I'm stuck. But you know what? I'm not going to decide yet. I'm not going to make a rash decision. I'll let it play out for the next couple of days and see if you have any kind of suggestions or feedback or ideas on what to do. You're, of course, more than welcome to post them as comments against the video. As always, if you have questions or anything else you'd like to add, you can post those as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.